So how heavy can I lift now that I'm getting older? You damn sure can't lift heavy after 50, right? Should I just switch to body weight and bands? I hear these questions all the time, and I see a lot of videos out there that are saying exactly that. After 50, your joints and connective tissues are just too fragile to lift heavy. You should only be doing body weight exercises or using bands. So, is that true, or is that just fear mongering nonsense? Let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? My name's Rich. This is my garage, and you're watching Garage Gym Grandpa. So here's the truth. There's no cookie cutter yes or no answer for everybody. How heavy do I lift? As heavy as I can, comfortably. And that's the key. And if anybody says differently, they're full of crap, to be frank. You've got to listen to your body always. If your body feels good lifting heavy, then you lift heavy. If you're lifting heavy and your body says, if you keep that up, I'm going to hurt you, then you need to do something different, at least for that movement. Let me give you some examples. Let's start with squats, for example. I have been having some neck and back pain. So first thing I did was get this squat pad, because the heavy bar right on my neck wasn't feeling too great. And this distributes the weight over my shoulders a lot better. So that was the first thing I did. I was still having some back pain. And so rather than just giving up the squats, what I decided to do is just use my cables as a squat instead. Let me show you. So I can pull up my cables and do the same motion with as much weight as I want with the cables instead of a bar on my neck and my back and my shoulders, putting a lot of pressure on my spine. I can get pretty close to the same workout. I am controlling the weight on the way down, and I'm lifting the weight on the way up, just like if I had a bar on my back. No, it's not exactly the same, but it's a hell of a lot better than not doing the exercise at all. So now let's talk about bench. I was having some shoulder pain doing chest exercises, specifically bench press. And so I did a couple of things, and you can do them too. The aforementioned squat pad, you can go ahead and leave this on the bar. And then when you're doing the exercise, it will keep it from coming down all the way to your chest. Okay, you can also put a yoga pad there. It just keeps the motion, the range of motion, a little bit less, so that you're not coming all the way down and putting so much of that pressure on your shoulder, and it can help out a little bit. The other thing that you can do is narrow your grip. So instead of a wide grip with your elbows tending to flare a little bit, okay, you can go ahead and narrow that grip up and keep your elbows a little bit closer to your body, kind of like this. Okay, and that's gonna take some of that pressure off of your shoulder as well. Now, that will involve your triceps in the exercise a little bit more, but it keeps your shoulder out of pain, and there's not really such thing as too big triceps. Look, listening to your body applies whenever you're lifting, but it's much more important as you get older. If you get a little twinge every once in a while doing an exercise, can you work through it and your body get used to it? Of course. If you're experiencing serious pain every time you do an exercise and it's getting worse, stop doing them, some bitches. or at least stop doing them the same way or with the same weight. It's the same as when you're not getting the same stimulus that you used to from an exercise. Try something different that feels better. That's how you build muscle, and that's how you stay safe. It's not weakness, it's intelligence. Your body will tell you when something isn't working, and it'll damn sure tell you when something's wrong. You just have to listen. Don't let ego get you hurt. But at the same time, don't let fear keep you from getting the gains that you're capable of. If this is your first time here, I'm going from overweight, pitifully out of shape grandpa, all the way to being in a bodybuilding competition using only my home gym and ChatGPT as my coach. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. And go ahead and smack that like button if you got something out of this video. And leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see me cover in the future, or just to say what's up. And we'll see you in the next one.